Welcome to the tutorial on how to create a tombstone with a ghost that will come out and haunt. However many you create, they'll all be different ghosts, but they'll have the same death type. They don't come out every night, and you don't know how many you're going to get any night, but when they're going to come out, you hear that spooky music and you know they're about to arrive. The lot we're on here is my Spectral Bakery lot. It is on the exchange in my studio if you like it. The ghosts generally first appear when they're inside the building. You don't necessarily see them coming out of the graves. The number of ghosts haunting the lot on any one night can vary between none and as many gravestones as you've placed. I've had a whole crowd of ghosts on numerous occasions. The Sims don't ever seem to notice them. That might depend on the traits that the Sims have. The gravestone is created during this process, so not all of the gravestones you see there have ghosts in them, but you can tell the ones that do have ghosts because they all look the same. You will need 2 expansion packs in your game to be able to make these haunted gravestones. The expansion packs you need are World Adventures and Ambitions. There's the haunted music. There's a ghost on the lot somewhere. Now I've just got to find it. It seems we've only got one ghost tonight and she's hungry. That male Sim that keeps hanging around, he is the Food Forge Cuisine Synthesizer waiter, and that is the fridge that came with Into the Future expansion pack. He waits on tables. We've got a little restaurant in here as well. You saw the ghost sitting at one of the tables earlier. It can get a bit chaotic in here when there are several ghosts and they all choose to haunt different objects. You see all sorts of things jumping up and down, floating around. Then she spent several minutes critiquing the contents of the bakery display cases.
Gee, gamma do? Huh?
When she finally left the building, I thought that was it. She had done her haunting for the night. But I was wrong. She does go back to her grave, jumps into it, and it was peaceful for a little while, and then as the sun was coming up, there she was, again, hanging at the top of the steps. So you may notice a set of wind chimes, and you can hear them occasionally in the background. You just see the bottom of them dangling there. This building has a residence upstairs and a spooky basement downstairs, and I've finally found her haunting. I think it's a bookcase poking through the wall from the living room next door. And this turns out to be the last thing she's going to haunt for the night. And there she is. She's headed off back to her grave. She's got to go back. The sun must be up, I suppose. I don't really know what the trigger is, but now we better find out how to go about making those tombstones with the ghost in them. We are going to need to go into Buy Debug, and to get there we need to turn on Testing Cheats Enabled first. And in case you don't know how to do that, you need to get the cheat box up in the top left corner of the screen. You do that by holding down the Control and the Shift key while hitting the C key. That will give you your cheat box, and the first time it comes up you need to type in Testing Cheats Enabled True, enter, and then you need to Control Shift C again, and then you type in Buy Debug On and hit enter. So you need to go into buy mode. You can click the button or go hit F2. And once you're in buy mode, there we are, we're in there now. Go sort by function and then click on surfaces. And then make sure you've chosen displays At this point, it's really good if you've already filtered on World Adventures, and then it's easy to find Carter's display case, the extra large version. It's going to cost your Sims 1250 simoleons, so hopefully they've got some. There is another smaller, much cheaper Carter's display case there, but it will not work for this process. Next, we're going to need to go into By Debug to get the spirits. Turn off the filter for World Adventures and filter on Ambitions instead. And then you need to click on the debug button, which is that question mark that's above the dashboard, just up top where you chose surfaces earlier. And then you need to choose Miscellaneous Objects tab, find the spirits and place 8 spirits on the display case. It'll only hold 8. Now we need to go back into live mode, so you can click on the live mode button or hit F1. And now it's time for your sim to come and do the work from here on in. What you need to do to get your sim to do this, you need to click onto the display case and choose Activate from the pie menu. If Activate is not available to you, well then just check and make sure you've got all 8 spirits on there and you've not put something on there other than spirits. I mean, you can put other things on there, but for this job that we're doing now, you need 8 spirits and nothing else. When the sim has chosen Activate, the next menu will be to choose Irreversible Transfigurification, and that is another 500 simoleons. The display case will go into action and do its little thing, and when it's finished there will be an urn on it. Your sim will automatically collect that urn and it will go into the inventory, and you need to go into the sim's inventory and drag the urn out, and there it is, you've got your tombstone. And you can repeat this as often as you like. Just keep your display case where you need it, and the spirits are free. You've just got to pay 500 simoleons each time to transfigure it from 8 spirits to a single tombstone. Unfortunately, there is no way that I know of to change the death type. I did manage to change it on a few of the tombstones in my bakery. I don't remember what I did, and it was so convoluted and difficult, and it didn't change anything about the ghosts. They were still pink, so I decided it wasn't worth the effort. But I've spent a few days now trying to find a way of doing it, and I can't get anything to change. So if you can work out a way of doing it, good luck. Don't rely on NRAS's debug enabler to do it, because that will destroy your active sim. That process is just to be used for World Builder. And I'd like to let you know that the Sims who appeared in this video are from my 30 Grandchildren Challenge series, and they are currently staying in a building that I made as a base camp. So I thought that would have plenty of room. And then it's not a proper house, it's just a temporary place for them to stay. Most of them are imaginary friends made real. Not all of them, but most of them are. And I hope you've enjoyed the video and that it has shown you something that you find useful. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a like. That'll be very helpful. So that's it from me. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now, and happy simming.